yours. I don't get this at all. There was a Dawnstar settlement on Isango. The place got trampled just the same. This is Widewind all over again. Only now we know it really is Eothas behind it. I'll tell you one thing. When we catch up to that unstoppable god statue, me and him are gonna have words.
We got trouble,
Eothas was
folks.
here.
Yeah. Thick, worth and raw.
At your service.
Worth and rough!
Sacrifu!
I am the Alpha Predator!
Sure.
As you like. You must gather your party before venturing.
Shut the door, quick, before the Naga get in. Defending the wounded. Guarding our supplies until the Hazanui's reinforcements arrive.
Folks that saw Widewind on the field of battle, ones that lived, used to get rounded up looking like this. Some got reassigned, but most they sent home.
Wait, you're not the reinforcements. There are supposed to be reinforcements. The first thing was the Colossus. It showed up a few days ago, a week ago, I can't be sure. But it was huge. Glowed like luminous Audra. That monster that killed our people?
I suppose he does look like a monster from down here.
I told you, Zahira. The Godhammer scrambled their god, and now he's taking his revenge.
Our gods are above petty motivations like revenge. No, Gon's got a bigger plan for you and me.
It's no coincidence your Eothas shows up just as Latharn storms out.
The Colossus was coming right for us. Fleetmaster Ko ordered the gunhawks and cannoneers to take up positions. They fought. The rest of us were sent below, like cowards. We don't flee. We don't hide. I heard cannon blasts, artillery fire, felt the world shake. Then the water started coming in. We came back up, and the others were... I don't know, like they'd been turned to ash. And the Colossus was walking away. The fort was flooding, where it had broken our walls, and the luminous Audra in the lighthouse had gone dark.
They skulked in after, once our walls were down. Those of us who were left fought, but those cowards moved through the sunken hallways, ambushed us from below. Those snakes are little more than animals. No match for trained Rauatayan warriors. When the Hazanui's reinforcements get here, we'll strike back.
And build our walls back up so nothing gets through. And double our cannons, so we can destroy that Colossus if it ever comes back. The finest cannons and bombards in the archipelago. Why, you can barely walk the ramparts without... There's still one. There must be one. They can't all have been destroyed. But you'll need a trained artillerist to aim it. On the western side of the fort, it's a true marvel, a monument to Rauatayan engineering.
Proof we can tame and transform this place, once we get rid of the scale bellies.
Is there anything else?
Dawn stars.
Fleetmaster Co. hired them to tend the fields that supply the mainland, but they started acting strange, dreaming strange.
You mean dreaming of things to come?
One of them, Latharan, had a row with the Fleetmaster over it, left angry just before the Colossus showed up. You think that's a coincidence?
I think their praying called it here, getting back at us for the Godhammer. Even if not, they definitely know something.
Spitting at our god? You ought to fear for the future of your soul.
Zahira, assistant quartermaster. Don't go back out there. You'll be safe here until reinforcements arrive.
Just stay away from the water. Damn scale bellies are hiding down there. They'll ambush if you get close.
Sometimes you can see them, if you look carefully.
I shall make it so.
That order's too tall.
I smell conflict in the air.
I'm here. beyond seek. Something I can do?
Happy to oblige. Arthic, Worthen,
At your
Roth.
service.
Arthic, Worthen, Roth.
Darkness take you.
What do you need?
Lavru, beyond seek.
Lost it. Yes? Very well.
Behold me, mother.
Arthic, Worthen, Roth.
What say?
Arthic, Worthen, Roth.
Can't move. Hey, that wasn't half bad. I'm here.
Happy to oblige. Lavru, beyond seek.
Yes, Captain.
Oh,
I'm here. Lavaru beyond
Yes, Captain.
seek.
Your bones will feed the land.
finish them! Well, that's not it.
Lavru, beyond seek.
Something I can do? Yeah? Well, don't see why not. That order's too... How may I help? No trouble at all. Tread cautiously. Aye?
Happy to oblige.
Yours to command, Captain.
Oh. Proacten!
I'm here. Lavaru beyond seek.
At your service.
Your bones will feed the land.
Yeah?
Happy to oblige. Arthic Worthen Wrath!
Let us end this!
No one noticed that, right?
Oh, indeed. Got to try something else.
That must have hurt. Aye? No mercy!
Where did I put my flint and steel?
Oh?
As you like.
Indeed. Don't think I can pull that. Well, that could have gone better. A quick rest would help if you don't mind.
You must gather your... Watcher, my eyes see a monster in you. A real nightmare. You put the fear of gone in me when I thought I was already well afraid. Tell me, am I dreaming now? It's gotta be a dream to be this dark. I saw the stars fall from the sky and the moon wink shut. Now the sky looks black as the ocean. Only light around is my lantern. The season of harvest is here.
Not exactly my area of expertise.
Yeah? All thick, worthen raw.
Speak your mind.
Worth and rough.
That's it!
That hardly seems fair.
Oh? Yes.
Yeah? How may I help?
Lavaru beyond seek.
What can I do you for? Lavru beyond seek.
Yours to command, Captain.
Watch me, mother!
That's it!
Let us end this! Well, that's not it.
Hey,
Take care
how
with
may
your
I help?
aim.
As you wish.
I shall make it. As you like.
got trouble, folks.
Oh? Hey.
Yeah? All thick, worth, and raw.
Have my attention.
Archipelago, worth and rough.
Ha-ha!
Yes?
What do you need? Something I can do? Don't see why not.
Happy to oblige.
The sea-striped fiends send you to uproot the tree of the gods, yes? Their blasphemy knows no bounds. Go! Carry a warning of what you have seen to the other shufflers. That shufflers must not disturb these roots, or the gods will destroy the islands again. Do your stories say nothing of the many disasters? Of the shuffler nests washed away like foam?
Wherever we sail, the beaches and spires of lost Ukaizo travel with us.
Many generations ago, the sand-striped ones built great hives across the islands, and bastions around the Adra roots. They did not build alone. The sand-striped ones helped, as they help other fiends now. Their meddling displeased the gods. So the gods smashed their works with heaving volcanoes and crashing waves. Our ancestors hid deep where the waters quenched the fires and muffled the storms. They remembered while shufflers scattered. Now, the shufflers build again. The gods see. They will tear them all down. The shuffler's tongue is thick with blasphemy. Kill her now, Sukan. If your fat tongue speaks true, then give us proof. I tell you, thick tongues lie. Forked tongues do not. If what you say is true, then surely you can speak with the dead. I will believe your words, only if I hear them from the tongue of my own people. Fool! See what the impiety of the sea-striped fiends has wrought? The sand-striped shufflers know better. But you others come, smooth-toned or furred or sea-striped, with blasphemous hunger. Now, foreign ones dig at these roots, and the deep hunter is with us no more. Now, the gods return to rain their punishment on these islands. Again. The defender of the isles, the guardian of tides. Once, it lived among us. In all bright, quiet places where shufflers did not go. But then, more came from distant lands. First few, then many. Now, our deep hunter is gone.
Tread cautiously.
Oh? Lavaru beyond seek. For Eothas!
Mo, Ixie, on
Speak your mind.
Athek, worth and rough!
Yes. Proacten.
Second try, I say!
Finish them!
Can't move.
Oh? Very well. Time to try something else.
Happy to oblige. Arthek, Worthen, Roth.
I'm here.
Athek, worth and rough!
You have my attention.
Athek, worth and rough! Behold me, mother!
Tell me. Lavaru beyond seek.
What can I do you for?
Yours to command, Captain.
For my captain!
Oh. Oh, indeed.
Hmm?
Take that!
How may I help? I? Gladly.
As your hand touches the dim Audra, you feel the same cool, pricking sensation that you did when you touched the pillar near Port Mage. You concentrate on the pillar. The world around you swiftly falls away, leaving only the vast emptiness of the in-between. The Audra and a multitude of golden threads undulating off into the distance. For a second time, you gather the threads in your mind and bind them together, forming a solid tether that ripples out toward its distant anchor. Again, a crack sounds from the terminus. Your consciousness is violently pulled along the cord. You are prepared for the sensation this time, but are still disoriented when you come to a sudden stop. You find yourself standing behind a familiar Titanic statue as it trudges through invisible waters. Standing at Eothas' shoulder, your soul is dwarfed by the massive god's form. Energy pulses along the tether, each wave feeding the Audra's movements. He stops. His head cranes behind him, again accompanied by the sound of stone shearing and buckling. His eyes rest upon you. He does not reach for the cord, but considers you for a long span of silence before speaking.
Your first attempt to contact me was brave. This second attempt, is it born out of desperation or something else? Why do you continue to follow me, Watcher of Cad Nua?
Though there is no change in his stone visage, there is a long pause before he speaks.
That's a great challenge you've taken on. Why?
At first, he does not respond. But there is a wavering from the light within him. A momentary dimming that allows you to see the souls within the Audra clearly.
I never sought violence or death, but Margren and the Hand Occult have ensured that the world believes the madman Widewind tried to destroy the Deerwood and everyone in it. In truth, a war was what I desired, but not one of violence. I sought a war of conscience. If people saw that the ruins so faithfully guarded by the Glanfathans were nothing more than machines the Angwithans had used to turn themselves into gods, what could that mean?
Eothas becomes silent. You can sense his presence advancing back along the cord between you. His energy flows over your hand, tendrils of light probing into the air around you. They poke and prod at the silent lost souls hovering in your vicinity.
You are in a unique position. In spite of the work of the Leaden Key and Hand Occult, you have seen through our facade. You know the God's true nature. Without the benefit of your knowledge, few mortals would be willing to accept the true history of their gods. After all, we weren't. The last time I walked Eora, I made a mistake in not revealing my true purpose. I believe you would understand it better than most. Yes, I will tell you, but this is not the time. As I take this body farther from the lighthouse, the tether grows weaker, and I have already tarried too long. Soon this link will unravel completely. If I have not reached my destination when that happens, I will need to pull more souls from your world. It is. When you contacted me from Port Mage, I had to sever my tether to the luminous Adra. Without it, I lacked the strength to reach Hasongo. I pulled souls from the creatures of the ocean and from the people at Hasongo until I could reach the lighthouse. The soldiers and Naga there were no threat to me. I did not kill them out of malice, but simply to keep this body moving. Not a vulnerability, but a dire and terrible limitation. One that I knew before I took this form.
The edges of Eothas' massive form blur and dissolve. The huge figure retreats from you. As it moves, the tether begins to rapidly unravel. As Eothas speaks, his voice sounds garbled, fragmented, and distant.
If you would know more, find me at the Ashen Maw in Margren's Teeth. I must rest there before I begin my final work. When I leave that place, you will not be able to follow. Before I go, I should return some of this to you. I still have need of the great power of your soul, but I can spare you this portion.
A pulse of energy moves back along the golden cord toward you. It feels familiar, comforting, even before it contacts you. Within the light, there is a dark core, roiling and violent, contrasting the warmth and brilliance of its outer shell.
I have seen the darkness in you, Watcher, but will not judge you for it. Never again. Take what is yours.
The energy washes over you, flooding you with feelings and memories you had thought long forgotten until they settle back into the cracks of your soul. And then the tether and cord snap, Eothas' figure evaporating into dust that mingles with the endless gray expanse. Heat rushes over you, and the uncomfortable sensation of the Adra Pillar's presence cuts off. The gloom of the in-between is pierced by the light of the living world. You are...
I shall make it so.
I'm here. I shall.
I thought Eothas was too busy kicking over islands to blunt his teeth with mortals. What say? You must take something from all this idle chatter with the gods. And you knew things he did not. Ah. For what does he listen to you, then? The gods I know are tight of lip and hard of hearing. I could not imagine the inner workings of a god. But then, I am not meant to. It is for mortals to flail in the darkness, I say, while gods point us toward light. To be worshipped, to have others interpret your design. It is not fair, I say. For what should a god worry about such cares, when theirs is the hand on the tiller? Then maybe they did not always doubt themselves. At some time, they felt certain. The gods grow. They are like the Adra, holding Eora in place, I say, moving too slow for mortal eyes. At least Eothas has you to keep him in check. What happens when we catch up to him is something for future Tekehu to worry about.
Scratch under the wet clay of any artist and you hatch a lifetime of fear and doubt. My boy doesn't fear the gods. He only fears what he'll compromise by living up to his potential. But isn't it easier to let sculptures represent you? Poor thing. Nothing he does could disappoint me. But that is a mother's prerogative.
Yes, certainly.
Don't let the door hit your scaly behinds on the way out.
Had another one of your talks there, didn't you? You gonna share details, or do we gotta guess?
I have known priests to go mad from too much incense, but speaking with a god has not left such a deep scar in you.
I was rather hoping someone else would bring that up.
You don't look like you're gonna be sick this time, so I take it that's a good sign?
All the places he can go, and he chooses a spot named for Mogren. What could he be thinking? What about you, though? I'm getting flashes of those episodes you used to have in Deerwood. You know, when you were going crazy.
Well, Mogren's teeth sounds like the kind of place that should rather stick out. Shall we continue on?
Uh-oh. We got a ferocious beast watching us. And he looks like he's got a very itchy belly.
reflexes and charm should do the job.
Yes? Gladly. How may I help? Yes?
Scale-bellied cowards! I knew they'd run!
Look at our beacon. Even the Colossus couldn't destroy it. And those snakes aren't so tough now, are they? Of course. The Hansanui will want to thank you personally for your help here. And she should also know what we're up against. She's usually at the Brass Citadel in Nekataka. Though she gets called to the palace often, haggling with the Queen and the Valians. Looking for a real challenge after what you did to those scale bellies? The only thing I know about the place is it's supposedly made of fire, and no one's ever come back from it. But anything can be overcome. Clear skies.